have been informed by a few people now that some authors aren't aware that Brit checking is a thing. So hello, resident Brit checker, among other things, here to talk about it. First and foremost, yes, Brit checking is a thing. And I know that not everyone may call it that. That's just what I've always called it because I didn't know what to call it. So this is what I landed with. And yes, I'm aware I'm British accent wearing a New York Giants hoodie. There's always an outlier somewhere, and this is me, the non-tea drinking, non-football fan that would rather watch the NFL. I make my own waves, what can I say? So let's talk about Brit checking. So generally Brit checking, somebody that uses the service would be somebody that is not British, who is writing British characters or stories set in Britain or the UK. And what somebody's going to do when they read your manuscript is look through, is anything stereotypical? Is that what you're going for? Maybe it is. Now, I would say I would try and lean away from that just because you might upset a few people. Maybe that's also what you're going for. You do you. But is it stereotypical? Is there other words you can use? Like, have you used the word bloody 70,000 times? Like, maybe we could rein that in and throw out a few different names. Have you used other phrases that I realise I can't say on here? You know, we're looking at that sort of what's going to make it stronger, but also British. And have you not used enough British? What about pop culture references? Good thing to remember about the UK is that we are very Americanized because of what we have access to, more so than the other way around, I feel. So that's something to bear in mind. Now, there are different types of people that will do this. You could find a reader that would more than happily read your book and give you feedback on it. I do provide it as a service, and I do charge for that service because it's time taken away from the million other things that I have to do. I don't think that I overcharge for it. I have repeat customers if that helps. But regardless, I'm going to show you some books that I've worked on, and the reason I'm showing it is because I want you to be able to speak to these people as a resource, not for me and my service, but for using a Brit checker and having a British person check their book and what that experience was like for them, because I think that is so important that you can either pick up a book and read it and see, yes, this is what I can see where I'm going right or where I need to rein it in or what I'm connected to, or be able to reach out to an author and say, I don't know whether I need one, or what was your experience like, and I want you to be able to do that. So let's get on it, because I always talk so long. So first and foremost is Group Therapy by B.B. Easton. This was a great read. Intention by Eva Harrison. This was actually my first Brit check, and this book is very special to me. I also did Deceit by Eva Harrison. Flawed by Carla Sorensen. Loved her in this book. He is a football player, not a football player. And then went Scottish for Julia Kent with Shopping for a Turkey and Shopping for a Highlander. She's always good for a laugh. I then have two Kim Lorraine books. Kim Lorraine is amazing, and she's also an amazing audiobook publisher. You should check her out. Big Deck Energy, which does have another title. And then technically this Drive Me Wild was an edit, but I'm also British, so it was also a twofer, you know. Brit Check at the same time as an edit. I am working on either a page or a blog post or something over on my website where I'm going to have key phrases, things for people to look at for Brit Checking as a resource, so that people that are like, you know what, I want to be able to, but I can't afford to hire somebody. So that is something that's a work in progress because of the million other things I've got to do. But my DMs are always open. If you have a question, if you are unsure about something, please come to me. I will talk your ear off. Like, I'm not joking. I want to be able to help you, and if you cannot afford a service I offer, we'll figure something out. Like, you know. So yeah, just happy writing your British cat.